Hey, what's up, y'all? Yeah. Hey, what's up, y'all? Jay here,
I'm Meka.
and welcome to our channel. So today, a little bit late to this one, but whatever. Got around to it. We're reviewing One Battle After Another, the Leonardo DiCaprio, Tiana Taylor movie. But it has Tiana Taylor, Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean Penn are in this. And so yeah, let's so we're gonna talk about it, give our little synopsis of it, but more or less want to talk about something that came from this movie. All right. So um movie stars, as I said before, it stars Leonardo DiCaprio and Tiana Taylor. Leonardo played the character named Bob, and her character name is Perdita. Essentially, they're like freedom fighters, and they're lovers at the same time. Um, During the course of this, they get caught doing like a bank robbery or something like that. And Tiana Taylor's character, Perdita, I'm gonna say her name because I don't feel like saying that character's name the whole time.
Cool.
She ends up shooting somebody, gets caught, goes to jail,
Right.
and she pretty much kind of snitches to get out. Essentially, is what she
Mhm.
does. But the big thing about this movie is that um, prior to that, she meets this General Sergeant Lockjaw, played by Sean Penn, who killed his role. Did really good.
You did
Um,
a really good job.
but they end up having a weird type of relationship. Tiana Taylor, even though she's in a relationship with Bob, the male character, she ends up getting pregnant. And she ends up leaving them. The mother tells Bob, like, hey, she's not built for this. She's gonna run, she's gonna leave. And she does that, leaves him with the baby.
Mhm.
Um, and that's actually when she gets caught, actually, is during that. And then she goes to jail and everything,
Right.
which causes Bob to have to leave. And he ends up going across the border to kind of lie, lie low and
Yeah.
everything. And, he ends up raising their daughter, Willa, which is here.
Mhm.
So they fast forward 16 years after this whole everything's going on. She's in high school. And pretty much what ended up happening is Willa is actually the child of Tiana and Sergeant Lockjaw.
Yeah.
We had to find him later. And he's trying to get into like this weird thing called Christmas vacations, which is kind of like an Illuminati type thing. But he cannot have interactions with people of color, women of color relationships, or a child. Hence, what ensues is
Mhm.
him going there to try to get the daughter to kind of eradicate the whole situation, is what it is.
Right.
A lot of great acting, though. I'm sorry if I just cut that up really bad, but it's kind of hard to kind of explain it because when you're watching it, you're like, all right, what's going on? And what?
Well, I think it's hard to explain because I will say it. The first, we're gonna say maybe 30 minutes of the movie,
Mhm.
it was strange and comfortable for me at times. Didn't really see where they were going with it, but once you get past the first 30 minutes, it gets good. It does get really good, and like you said, the acting is good. Tiana did okay for what they had her do. Let's just say that they had her. She was overly sexualized. Her whole role in this was just she was this dominatrix type woman. Of course, she had a history. Her family had a history of like being part of like Black Panther parties and things like that growing up. But like, they didn't really focus a lot on that. They focused more on her sexuality, and for me, that was kind of just for me. I know other people are fine, but for me, it was kind of uncomfortable. Um, it was a little bit too much for too long. Like I said, the first 30 minutes was all about that. And they were trying to convey a strong woman, but it was only through her sexuality. They weren't really focusing on these other components of her. That's where I kind of felt weird about it. But like I said, I'm glad I stuck with it because once I got past that, now, mind you, after that 30 minutes, she's not in the movie no more. That's the other issue. She's not, I'm thinking she's going to pop back up, explain herself a little bit, show that she's changed a little something,
Yeah.
but that never ends up happening. But again, even though that didn't happen, the acting in this, Sean Penn did an amazing job.
Yeah. He's pretty
He
much
was
like,
also sexualized in this. However, they showed multiple layers to him. And that was the difference for me. I felt like he was more of a layered individual. They showed that he was just batshit crazy, for lack of a better word, all the way around. And he was hungry for power, and he was, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like he needed like a place in the world or something like that. Like they showed all that, which I appreciated that. The girl, her daughter,
Mhm.
Willa, great job.
Yeah.
She did. I've never seen her in anything. I'm pretty sure she's been in other stuff. I've never seen her in anything. She did a great job. Leonardo DiCaprio, duh,
Yeah, he
great job. He was a mess,
yeah.
and he played it very very well. Like
But, and that's the thing, this was more of him, a toned down Leo in this movie, like, he was still acting very well, but he wasn't doing any over the top, overly you know what I mean? Like, he
he was a
the
mess.
he was yeah,
So
he played his role perfectly.
yeah.
I really thought I thought he did a really good job, and also, Wood Harris was in this movie,
Mhm.
for a brief moment, he did kind of
Very brief.
he got out of there kinda quick, to be perfectly honest,
Yeah.
um, and
What
the s
the other girl, Lady Wing?
Regina Hall.
Regina Hall did
Regina Hall
good.
was in here.
She did very
Yeah,
well.
she did really good, and I thought it was really good. It was more of a story ensemble, like, nobody really Sean Penn was actually the most, I would say, overpowering powering character,
I
I would
think if
say.
we could put it in order, I would say Sean Penn, Leo, and then the girl, I don't know her real name, Willa, the girl that
But
played Willa, in that order. And if y'all notice, probably gonna catch a lot of flack for this. I think, I mean, she did okay. It wasn't a lot to her role. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, but to me, there wasn't enough going on with her role.
I don't think she deserves her
I
what she
will
got.
say she did better than I've seen her in other stuff. I'll say that. Like, I could see the improvement in her acting, but it just and that doesn't really have anything to do with her. Maybe it was how they wrote the script for her. Like, I don't know, but I just wasn't really drawn to her character like that.
I honestly no, like, as supporting actresses, the Golden Globe that she got, I think either, Willa, because she did really good, or Regina Hall, and she was in the a little bit more than Tiana. I just think that Tiana is the person of the moment right now, and that's just honestly how I feel. That I don't feel after watching this, there's nothing in her parts that made me say, "Oh, this was deserving of that." Me personally, and especially against with some of the people that she was up against. I mean, good for her to get it, I guess, but
Yeah,
I just feel like
like,
it
it
wasn't.
sucks to even have to
Yeah,
say that, honestly, but that's just our true feelings about it. And oh, I also wanna also say, I think that she's extremely talented, especially musically. I think she's amazing, in that regard. I'm still waiting to see the acting.
yeah. We just watched another movie with her, and then it was essentially the same type of thing. We just watched the riff, and she did cool in it, but again, she's not. There's nothing special about this role specifically. I think in that movie, she's more toned down, just in general, for the role. For this, to get a Golden Globe, me personally, I just don't. I don't see it. And maybe you're right. It's the you have a whole thing about the over sexualization and whatnot. I can see that, but I really would expect to see more since she won, and I just didn't see it myself. So not to tear her down or nothing, but
Right.
like I said, I think Regina but if anybody, this was my MVP from the movie. He was pretty much the Terminator in the flesh in this movie.
Yeah, he was
So yeah,
nuts.
so yeah, so
Absolutely nuts.
so overall, what grade would you give one battle after another?
I think I'd give it because it took a minute to get to it took her about 30 minutes, like I said, I think I'm gonna give it, like, strong B,
Yeah, I would say.
a strong
Let's give it
B.
a strong B. I thought it was good. Yeah, for what it was, it was a good movie. So
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys let us know what you think down in the comments about one battle after another. That's what we thought. So give us a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hey, we're out. I got to sneeze, so we gotta go.